You'll probably notice in the chat, we've got folks all the way from Canada and Hawaii and all through the United States. And it's just awesome to see so many folks that are joining tonight to hear a world-class presentation about Melaleuca, the wellness company. And we have a phenomenal presenter that is here this evening, a very good friend of mine that I've known personally for over 21 years. He's been with Melaleuca longer than that. Matter of fact, he set up his account, Mr. Jeff Miller, in December of 1996. He achieved senior director in March of 1997, executive director in April of 1998. He became a corporate director in January of 2004, and his life started to change. He is the only presidential director in North America. He achieved that in May of 2019. And what an incredible accomplishment for the Miller family. He has over 254 personal enrollees, 32 active directors, 1,745 total directors in his entire business. And get this, over 25,787 customers who are shopping every month for world-class Melaleuca products in his business. He's achieved Circle of Influence and expanded Circle of Influence over 33 times. He's been a member of the fastest growing businesses in Melaleuca 80 times. He's been a retired member of the EDC, which is an important group of individuals that the management counts on to give us suggestions and feedback and ideas on how to grow the Melaleuca business. A President's Club winner 14 times. He's traveled around the world with the management team, and he's seen some beautiful places on this planet. Marketing Executive of the Year, and his lifetime earnings are over $28 million. And tonight we have the privilege of hearing from him share with us about Melaleuca. And without further ado, I'm going to turn the time over to you, Mr. Miller. And just so everybody knows, we're going to put up Jeff's presenter ID number just right now. Here at Melaleuca, we have a culture where those that present Melaleuca, we want to honor them for the time that they spent sharing Melaleuca. So on the screen, you're going to see his ID number. Invite everybody to write that down. The presenter ID will go in the online enrollment box under presenter ID, and it's right there, 211-742-45. And we'll also share that at the end of the presentation today. So, Jeff, we're going to turn over the time to you. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. We're looking forward to hearing the Melaleuca overview.
Thank you, Mark. Wow. Okay. I'm listening to all the accolades and I'm thinking, me, I did that. I'm really lucky to have found Melaleuca. And I say lucky because I wasn't looking for Melaleuca. And it was presented to me in December 1996. And the idea, the culture, the company, what I saw excited me. Let me tell you back, I'm going to take you back to 1996, my first introduction to Melaleuca. Now, you got to take yourself in a mindset here for a minute, because in 1996, technology wasn't the same thing. People really weren't shopping online back then. It was a very different world that we lived in. And yet, Melaleuca was still a shining light. And here's what the piece that attracted me in December 1996. And it was Ed Bastoso who introduced me to Melaleuca. And he led me to these words. He said, explaining Melaleuca to me, and these were the magic words that got my attention even to this day. He said, the customers here in North America buy direct from the factory. We own the factories. I stopped for a minute and I said, you own the factories? And the customer gets to go right to the factory and buy direct? When he said those words to me, it was like a light bulb went off, and I said, this is genius. This is the cutting edge. This is the future. And that's what I saw to Melaleuca that attracted me to get me excited to be able to apply my energy and build a business here. Then I started to dive in to understand the compensation, understand the culture, understand the company. This is so different than anything else out there. I was always involved in businesses in my life, different types of businesses, wholesale, retail, manufacturing. I was a corporate employee for a number of years. So I've done many different things. Melaleuca was interesting because it was this giant corporation that I could plug into. They didn't ask me for money. They didn't ask me for an investment. They just said, come work with us. And I could take their energy, their people, their know-how, and apply it to a business model where all I had to do was find individuals who wanted to be shopping members. And if some of them wanted to turn it into a referral business, I could show them how to do that. It was that simple. And I kept it that simple. And that's what's propelled my future here at Melaleuca for the last 25 years. And to be upfront with you, I've had 25 years of growth, 25 years of success. This company is the best. And they have what they promised me, they delivered on every single time for 25 years. And that's what gave me the power to be able to promote the company, because they never let me down. So let me kind of go into a little what we call an overview and give you like a snapshot of the company. I hope I can share my screen here a little bit and get you to see what I'm going down here. So I want to walk you through the idea. This is the snapshots of the company and how they operate, what got me excited. And I'm going to walk you through a little overview presentation. Now, the reason I'm doing that is maybe you're brand new here and you don't know what we're doing. Maybe you just started. Maybe you've been here for a while. But I'm going to give you a little insights into things that caught my attention that allowed me to dive in with this company, be partners with them, and turn it into a multi-million-dollar business. That's what I want to show you. Okay, so let's get right into it. So who are we? We're a wellness company. We're a shopping club. I mean, it doesn't get any more simplistic. Now, I relate that in my mind to, I'm thinking back now, the Costco, the Sam's Club type of idea, where people love to go to these big warehouse stores and they become wholesale buyers. That's the idea behind Costco and those kind of operations. People buy an annual membership and they buy from these big warehouses, which they bring in products from all kinds of factories. So I use that example, but I'm going to relate it to Melaleuca now. Well, we have this giant shopping club. We have an annual membership, very inexpensive, $19. And we actually do something a little different than Costco and Sam's Club because we actually own the factories and we open up our factories to the public, to the consumer. So the consumer gets to become a member, go shopping direct from the factory, not through a distributor, directly to the plant, buy what you need, get the best pricing. They deliver directly back to your home. And that idea has allowed me to turn this into a mega million-dollar business. I hope you like it. Melaleuca.com. Who are we? We're a .com company. We have over 400 plus wellness products that we manufacture, green products. And if you think about it, I mean, we're over 2 billion. We're probably approaching 3 billion. They haven't done the net numbers for 2021. I know it was a stellar year, best year ever. And we're going to hear that soon. But I'm telling you, being part of a growth company, a winning formula, being able to fall in love with the products, being able to promote to other people to fall in love with the company, and then the company delivering on time and manufacturing perfection and taking care of customers, all the little things it takes to make a business operate properly. And that's what Melaleuca offers. They offer us an idea that we can partner with Melaleuca as a company. So I always think of myself as an entrepreneur, but I'm going to use this example and I'm going to change the name to an entrepreneur. I don't know if there even is such a word, but it's my word. And I'm going to call myself an entrepreneur. So I'm an entrepreneur within a corporate structure. So I'm relying on them to manufacture, deliver, take care of the customers, do all the stuff that you can imagine that goes into operations. And my job as a partner is to introduce other members. And hopefully along the way, I can get a few people excited about what we found and maybe partner up with them a little bit and teach them how to grow a Melaleuca business for themselves. That's all I've done. It's as simple as that, but it's as powerful as that. Pretty exciting stuff. 400 plus every day, inspired by nature products, proven by science, better for the environment. I mean, I think of our product line as stellar. I mean, Maureen and I are the only two people home now. My 3 boys have grown up. Our orders every month. I'm still shocked. The box is so large when we arrive, we're probably spending $200-300 a month on products that we fall in love with and we really use them. And we don't sell anything to anybody else. We're not allowed to. We're not distributors. We didn't invest any money. I'm a customer. I'm a real customer. And I've been able to teach others to fall in love with our products too. Okay, so some of the categories. I'm just trying to take you to a mindset for a minute. What makes this so powerful? Because I always use the thinking pattern. This is what got me excited. I'm thinking what I've really done is I've partnered with a company that allowed me to open a grocery store, in the grocery business. And many of you know what the grocery stores are. Your local area has a very powerful grocery store. Everybody goes to them all the time, including you. And grocery business is powerful. They're always successful. People are always going back and getting things they need to buy all the time. Well, now I own a grocery store. It's called my Melaleuca business. And I introduce people to my grocery store and they fall in love with the products and we become their grocery supplier. It's as simple as that in every category, from peak performance to fitness to medicine cabinet to personal care to hair care, cosmetics to laundry, dishwasher, and so on. It's the product line. Nutrition, a huge category. We're right into that. We build a huge product line. We use science and nature to produce our products, and we love them. We do sports nutrition. We have products that have patents and information that you can't buy anywhere. Anyways, everybody goes to Melaleuca and buys what they love. They buy what they need, not what I want them to buy. They become shoppers, just like you would at your local grocery store. And we have all these different categories. One of the favorite products that I fall in love with is our Peak Performance Pack. Now, what's interesting, we've done 4 medical studies, 4. So we got the science, we got the technology, we got the products. And they guarantee you the Peak Performance Pack that if you take it for 90 days and you don't have some kind of benefit, they'll refund all your money. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Holy smokes. Think of the product line now. Think of a business model where people are using products everywhere. I mean, think of household cleaning products, bathroom products, dishwashing products, laundry products. These are basics. There isn't a home in North America that doesn't buy these kind of products. They typically buy them from the grocery store, and they typically buy them from companies like Procter & Gamble, Lever Brothers, Johnson & Johnson, Colgate-Palmolive. You've probably all heard of those major billion-dollar companies. They've been around, most of them, for almost 100 years. Why? Because they sell basics and staple products. So do we. So that's who we're competing against. So we've come into the market, and we're going to go head on in the grocery industry and the consumable product lines. And we're going to compete with them because we're better than them. And let me give you an example of what I mean better. Because we go down the green idea, the green concept of making our products safer and better and more effective than they can buy anywhere else. And then we guarantee everything. So we don't want to sell just something that's manufactured for the purpose of making it work. We want to sell the biggest and the best products in the world and then keep our prices extremely low and then deliver them on time and have customers come back forever. That's the magic bullet. Because if you can do that, if you can build a consumer base and the customers come back forever, you got something called a residual income if you decide to build a business. Now, that is, to me, the most powerful concept I've ever fallen in love with, and it's powerful. I mean, think of the idea that you could build a residual income. That word residual almost doesn't exist anywhere else because you have to have customers that buy products that they use up, and then rebuy again and again and again. And if the company keeps making stellar products and keeps improving the product line and keep making it bigger and making it more affordable and keep delivering them on time, then you never lose your customers. So I've been fortunate to be here for 25 years. I've watched that message unfold. When I go through my business reports monthly, I see thousands of customers that have been here 10, 15, 20 years. These are people not building a business. These are customers falling in love with their company, falling in love with the orders. I mean, what kind of a customer would come back and purchase for 20 plus years, never make any money, but fall in love with the products and want to keep ordering forever? At the end of the day, that's most of my business. That's the magic bullet. That's the residual income that most people drive for. And you hear stories about stuff like that, but they never really transform into anything. Here, it's real. It's real. We have some of our other products, digestive, probiotics, prebiotics, fiber products. This FiberWise is a fabulous product. Then we get into all the type of skincare products. You can think of every type of skincare for all types of skin types and everything you can imagine. So here's the beautiful part. I don't have to manufacture anything. I don't have to ship anything. I don't have to deliver anything. And I don't have to be a salesperson. I just introduce them to the company. Let them fall in love with the company. Let them go shopping by themselves. They'll love it. What about our daily needs products? These are the essence of success. toothpaste, lip balm, shampoos, mouthwash, deodorants. These are things people buy all the time, me included, including you. Now, if we can produce products that people fall in love with, they're better than we can buy anywhere else, and the prices are amazing, they never stop shopping here. That's the message. Coffee, holy smokes. Maureen and I order 6 bags of coffee every single month. We used to shop at Starbucks. Why would we do that? We can buy direct from our own company, Mountain Captain Coffee. We love it. It's phenomenal. And that's my go-to product now. You go into my cabinet, I got a whole row of them every month, and we always got to make sure we restock because we're real customers. Baby products, all the millennials, all the things, they want the cutting edge. They want, all the products that are plant-based. They want all the stuff for the kids and their grandkids. And this little product line has captured the world. See, think about who we are. We're not one category. We're every category in terms of grocery items, in terms of consumable. And people can go shopping here at things they need. So you run out of this, you run out of that, you buy this, you buy that because you need them and you really use them. And if you can produce the best in the world, they never stop shopping here because there's no competition, nowhere. Essential oils. We're one of the original essential oil manufacturers in the entire United States. Our prices are phenomenal. We make the purest forms. I mean, my wife's got this whole cabinet set up with all the diffusers and she loves it and her favorite thing. And every night she's in there setting up her diffuser going and it's fabulous. Okay, who are we competing with? Just think about this. We're up against the big boys, the Procter & Gamble's and the Lever Brothers and the Johnson & Johnson's and the Colgates. You kidding me? That's our competition. And those companies pretty well sell all their products into all grocery items. Like if you go to CVS, Walgreens, you go into Walmart, all the grocery chains, if you walk through all their aisles, their product shelves are loaded with those companies' products because they've been selling through the retail. That's their concept. But I'm going to stop for a minute. I want to give you a little snapshot here to give you a little vision where I come from. Why would you switch to Melaleuca if you're already buying those from the grocery store? I want you, next time you're in a grocery store, I want you to walk down the aisle where all the cleaning products are. And just walk down that aisle for a minute and stop in the middle of the aisle and notice something. So just take a deep sniff. You're going to smell all these chemicals because all those products typically outgas. So all the fumes are leaking in the air just around that zone. So when people buy those products and bring them home, what do you think, that stops? No, it's all over their house, in their cabinets, in their laundry rooms. So when I go into do presentations, we used to do a lot of in-home presentations in people's homes. It was amazing what you saw in cabinets, in their bathrooms, and in their laundry rooms. And if you took out all their products and laid them out on the table, you'd see 409, Fantastic, Mr. Clean, Scrubby Bubbles, and a whole raft of other things. If you just took a minute and you looked at those products and you read the labels on them, you would be very upset. You'd read things like hazardous to humans and domestic animals, don't breathe, don't touch, don't smell, don't digest. And here these companies sell these products without even thinking about it, safety caps. And here we come along and we go, wait a minute, we can replace everything naturally without the poisons. And our prices are phenomenal. So once we get people to understand the concept, they switch and they never go back. You get them forever. So who are we? We're a shopping club. Simple as it gets. What's the membership cost? Pretty simple. $19 annually once a year. That's your cost. Far less expensive than almost anything else out there. Now, once you're a member, this is pretty exciting stuff. You can get a 30 to 50% special discount pricing. We call that a preferred customer when you commit to purchasing at least 35 points a month. Okay, 35 points in America is between $50 and $60, just to give you a dollar range to give you an idea. But if you're willing to do that, so here I'm sitting here now, I have close to over 25,000 customers. My average customer's orders over 50 product points, not 35. So that tells me that the average customer really buys products that they really use and not buying the discount. So what you'll typically find if you go shopping here, you'll start to buy what you need and you'll start to buy more than you can imagine because you're already buying these things. Pretty genius. Now, once you've opened an account, this is exciting stuff. One of the things that we like to do as a preferred customer is protect your account. You want to protect your preferred pricing. Of course, you want to do that. And if you decided to refer other folks and building a residual income, you want to protect your paycheck. I mean, those are a couple of things. So you're allowed to pick out an order. We call it a favorites pack or a backup order or a custom order. And you're allowed to pick that out. So I'm going to use me for a minute. Back in 1996, when I joined the company, I picked out an emergency order. I did not pay for it. I've never received it. It's my little insurance that I never not get paid and never not receive all my benefits as a preferred member. They give it to you for free to have this protection. So I'm going to recommend, if you decide to become a Meluka member, make sure you ask the person that's introduced you to help you set up your preferred membership pack. You can pick up whatever you want, but don't ever get it. You just want to have that protection in place. So don't want to not have that. Pretty genius. Okay, 35 points is the minimum, and you'll probably spend 50, 60, or 100. I'm probably 200 points a month. That's what we do, because we use points as our language, just to make a comment, because we operate in numerous countries with different currencies. So to be able to build a business, you might have customers in Canada, you might have customers in Mexico, you might have customers in the United States. There's different currencies. So they all have the same point value. So then we translate it back into your numbers, like with your United States, and you get paid in US dollars. So that just makes it simple for growing a business, just so you understand. Now, once you're a member, they give you a number of things to have. There's no cost for them unless you want to, if you want to apply for them. I'll give you an example what I mean. We have our own InfoGuard, which is an identity theft program, which is better than anywhere else. You can use that if you want. That's part of our benefit program. We have our own alarm system. It's called Meluka Home Security, and you can connect with that if you want that in your home for security. Now, we also have our own Visa credit card. Now, you can apply for this credit card like a regular credit card from a bank. We have it all set up. Now, what's interesting, this credit card, the benefits are better than any card out there. And if you're building a business like me, let me make this really clear. You want to encourage everybody in your business to get the credit card. It has Meluka on it. It's pretty cool when you show people. And if they start spending anything on that card, like gas for their car or a trip or whatever, you would get paid a small percentage of what they're spending on their credit card. So you want to try and use these services to enhance your business. These are all add-ons that we don't promote them. The company will. You'll see how that whole thing works. Amazing. Now, we also have something, shipping on us, which is pretty new, but boy, it is exciting. We all know that individuals are now thinking they want a free shipping system. They want, how Amazon operates, they charge you an Amazon fee, about $139 now annually, to have a special Amazon Prime, they call it, to give you a discount. Okay, so what we've done is even better than that. We've created an idea that we're just going to charge shipping and handling at a very low rate, $10, and I think it's 44 cents. And what we do is if the customer decides that they want to get that back for free, well, all you have to do is make sure you place a 44-point order instead of a 35, which is 9 points more. But my average customer spends over 50, so they're already doing it. And what happens is the company will then give them a preferred credit in their system for the shipping and the handling, all free. And this, on their next order, when they go to order, they can use that for free products. So what happens is on a rotation, you're going to be getting your products shipping and handling for free every single month. It's a genius idea. We've just introduced that. It's just starting to take hold. People love it. It's interesting. Now, one more thing is pretty exciting. These are benefits for being a Meluka preferred member. Once you're a member, we have a portal right on your login site. And this portal will let you go and shop at other retailers. And you'll be able to log into most major brands, Walmart and Target, whatever, they're on there, Macy's and so forth, Home Depot. And you can buy things right from them, right through their web page. We'll direct you to them, to their web page. And if you're building a business, even the people who in your business who buy things at, let's say, Walmart, you're going to get paid on their Walmart purchase. Now, it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal. These are all little pieces of the pie. When you add them all together, it enhances the business as a whole. Pretty genius. Okay, so why do people turn this into a business? Not everybody does, but some people do. Maybe a little less than 10% of the folks that team up with us become business partners. Now, here's the genius part. You guys got to get ready for this. There is no cost to build a business here, not a penny. Genius. Okay. So what happens? You're already a preferred member. You're already shopping. You're already loving the products. If you decide to turn it into a revenue source, of cash flow, a business, what is there to do? Pretty genius. Okay. All you're going to do, and I'm going to walk you through in a minute here, the understanding of that, but there's no cost for that. We're going to show you how to turn this into a business. Now, one of the other things that you can do, just is really important, is when you open your new account, if you place your first order within 2 days of joining us, the company will give you a $20 preferred special bonuses in your account you can use for next time or whenever you want, free products. And then they send you these learn to earn videos, which is a learning system. And you can get up to $100 extra in shopping dollars just for watching videos on how the products are manufactured, what the company does, how they operate, how you can participate. Genius. So the company's going to train you and pay you to be trained free. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's get right into this. What if you turn this into a business? What does that look like? And I want to simplify this, because if you keep it simple, it'll grow. If you complicate it, it doesn't work as well. Okay. You're talking, in my case, I've been here 25 years. I think this is the simplest thing I've ever done. It's turned into a $28 million income flow. So I'm pretty happy to keep it simple. And I'm going to hopefully guide you that way. Okay. So let me kind of give you a vision here. On the orange tab to the left is what we're allowed to do. It's as simple as this. If you read it, simply refer others, help them set up a shopping account with Melaleuca. You didn't say in there, sell them something. It didn't say in there, push them. It didn't say, try to get them to do something they're not comfortable. Just introduce them to the company, help them open an account, let them go shopping. Over to the right, this is kind of how traditional businesses operate. We don't do those things. We're not distributors. We don't carry inventory. We don't take orders and delivery. We don't do billings and collections. We don't pressure people to buy things, and there's no risk. If that's not the easiest, simplistic business model you've ever heard, ever, I don't know if you're listening carefully. It's genius. Genius. How do we get paid commission? Okay. In my case, I have 250 approximately customers that I've introduced. Now, once you have over 20 customers, they pay you 20% commission every single month on all your personal customers. In my case, I have 250. I'm getting 20% of their order added to my paycheck every month. Now, what happens is some of the folks that you introduce, in my case, 32 of the 250 folks that I've introduced have turned it into a business. Not everybody does, but some do. Now, those 32 have gone over the years and referred 25,000 other people. I mean, it's a big number, but I get a little override on all those purchases from those 25,000 other lovely people, lovely folks or shoppers. I get a 7% override. So 20% on my personal customers, 7% on everybody else's customers. Plus, there's all kinds of bonuses and incentives that they come along the way, and trips and all kinds of car payments and all kinds of great stuff that add to all these numbers. And you got to dive in and have fun with that. And hopefully the person that will introduce you to the company will team up with you and show you some of these amazing, amazing ways to turn this into a business. Let me kind of give you some numbers here to get you excited. We've been in business 36 years. We've paid out over in commissions, over 6.3 billion. That's not sales. That's money gone out to others like you and me to build a business here. The company is running a 96% reorder rate. That means 96% of the customers who ordered last month are going to order again this month. What that means is you can legitimately build a business here that won't fall apart, because the majority of customers stay and love the products. So if you keep adding more and more customers as you go along over the years, your customer grows because the majority stayed. So if you had 100 customers and you added a few more and then you added a few more, it grows. That's all that's happened to me of 25 years of working it. It just never stopped. Pretty great. Okay, let's talk business so you get a little insight. I'm going to give you a game plan if you're going to run with us a little bit. So hopefully you can dive in. So when I introduce somebody and I'm going to get them really running, I want them to be excited, and they say to me, I'd love to build a business with you, because that's not everybody wants to. So you got to find out if that's something they want to do, because you got to match the energy. And then I give them a game plan. So I'm going to walk you through the simple game plan. The game plan is to help them, if they can, become a director as fast as possible. I usually like to do it in the first month if I can. And what that means is I'm going to get together with that person and I'm going to be on the phone. I'm going to be doing calls with them, and I'm going to help them introduce 8 shoppers. If I can do that within a month or two, they're looking at about $675. Part of that is a $200 bonus from their pay sitter, advancement bonus. Pretty exciting stuff. Now, we just push it a little harder and they want to jump to director 2. So you see how it's a chart. I made a director 1 and a director 2. Director 2, just simple as this. Instead of having 8 shoppers, they need 2 more, 10, and the business has to do about 1,000 in volume, which is fabulous. And you're looking at a $1,300 paycheck. Then they start to get excited. And director 3 is just another step in the cog here. All director 3 is 1 more customer, 11. Now, where it changes gears now, this is important. This is leadership. Out of your 11 customers or more, you want to identify 1 person that you're going to work with and help them become a director with 8 of their own customers. If you can help 1 person become a director and you've got at least 11 customers and your volume's there at 2,500 in volume, you're looking at $2,700 paycheck. That is life-changing for many people when they're first getting going. That's what I see. And so I kind of do that simple 1, 2, 3, get them started. Director 1, 2, 3 as fast. I map it out with them. I work on it. It's what we shoot towards. And then I explain to them the Pay Sitter program. Now, this is a program that companies come up with. It's a bonus program. For everybody gets this. Now, what's interesting about this bonus program is really geared for people to shoot to senior director. And I'll explain what that is in a second here. Okay. But this, I want to mention one thing that's really critical. I know you're going to want to definitely be in the Pay Sitter bonuses. You can see there's $13,800. There is a qualification to be part of the Pay Sitter. When you first open your account, there is a video to watch called the Foundations video. If you turn on your account, set it up, watch the foundation video. Once you've done that, it activates your Pay Sitter program bonus. You don't have to pay anything and you're in, and we work towards this now. You can see a director, they add a $200 bonus. A director 2, it's $400 bonus. At director 3, that was the 3 tiers I told you, $1,000 bonus. And all the way to senior director, and you can see the bonuses pile up pretty strong. Now, the exciting part of this is it's available to everybody. We all use it. It's the tool. So see, everything for me is setting up a game plan, a cash flow projection. What does their future look like, the business person? So the first thing I do is I have a category to get them to director 1, 2, or 3 as fast as possible. We chart that out. Then I set up another chart. I want them to get to senior director, which is, all the way through to director 9 and senior. And I'm going to push them. Now, senior director is pretty simple. It's only 20 customers. It's only 5 people building a little business and 20,000 in volume. And they're making, unbelievable. The average senior director in our company is making $68,000. According to our annual income statistics that we publish at meldicka.com. I mean, I'm just telling you something. That's serious income for people on a part-time basis. $68,000 on top of their traditional job. Changes lives. Let me just tell you something. They pay off their debts. They get rid of their car payments. And then what happens is, as senior director, which is pretty exciting, the company will pay $500 towards a new car. And let me tell you something. I have hundreds and hundreds of people in my business with new car payments. What is wrong with that? Nothing. And you can see the average income is between $4,000 and $8,000 a month for a senior director. I told you the average is $68,000 a year. That's life-changing. Now, I try to then identify those who are senior, and I kind of set the chart for executive director. What does that mean? The executive director is the same thing. We just push it a little harder. So an executive director, instead of having 5 people who you teamed up with, you need to build it to 10. It might take you a little longer. Your volume has to go up to 50,000, but your car payment jumps to $1,000. The average executive director in our organization right now, the average is $180,000 a year. That's a strong 6-figure income. That is life-changing for people. I have a tremendous number of executive directors in my organization. Also, then we start moving into the national category. The average national director in the company is over $460,000 annually. That is a major income. Now, once you really try to dive into this thing. That's what I saw. To me, the corporate director is another position called presidential director. When I saw that, my lights went on. And I said, that's me. I can do it. I'm going to take, doesn't matter how many years it takes, I'm going to charge through and make it happen. And the average corporate director, presidential / director, you're making over $1 million a year. I mean, I don't even know how to put words on that. That's where I'm at. And my income is now over $2 million a year. And I think of it as, okay, all I've done is built a business, and I consistently kept doing it year after year, month after month. That's it. No magic. I didn't invest any money. I didn't sell anything. I've just fallen in love with the company and what they do. Now, here's a simple page just to kind of get you familiar with the company. And when you introduce somebody, you want them to understand their future. You want to know what you're doing with them, because you can't make someone do something. You don't even want to push people to do things. You want to try and drive excitement. So you kind of set up this chart, 1, 2, 3. Tell me where you fit, I would say to someone. Are you a 1, or are you 2, or 3? And I explain what a 1 is. 1's a customer, go shopping. 2, they want to be a customer, but they love to build a little part-time business. 3, I love to be a customer, but hey, Jeff, if this will turn into my career, I'm in. And some people want a career, and that's the category 3 is a career. So you try to identify them, see where they're at. Then you know how much time and energy to put into somebody. Here it goes, simple as pie. What do you do after that? You connect the new person with the company. You get them started. You connect them. There's a 3-way phone call. There's an online portal. There's all multiple ways to get them connected. You introduce them, get them excited. You team up with them. Find out what their goals are, 1, 2, or 3. You build a business with them if they wish, or you let them become a customer if they choose. Now, there is special packages for new customers. I always let them know this. Now, not everybody, some people just want to go and buy what they want to buy. That's just perfect. Now, there is special packages. For instance, there's a home conversion pack, which is a gigantic package. It really converts everything in your home, all the poisons out and new products in for $299. I said, oh, you can't believe how big that box is. The value pack is $199. It's a huge box as well. Then we have lifestyle packs as well. These are special offers. These are super discounted above the norm. We have 5 different lifestyle packages. They're $200 and something each, and you get them for $99. If they want to start off with a simple pack, different kinds of lifestyles, whether it's sports or husband or family, you can pick which one that fits them. Now, you're allowed to get 2 packages, month 1 and month 2. After that, they're not available. I don't get one. You can't get one after that point, but they're there. And then at the end of my presentation, I really just kind of highlight this. The company is so transparent in Melaleuca that we like to show people annual income statistics. This is what people really earn. This isn't smoke and mirrors. This is live data. And when you get into the bigger numbers, for instance, I mentioned earlier, senior directors, the average income $68,000, the executives $180,000, the nationals $466,000, and the corporates are over $1 million. When you see real data that the company's willing to promote, this is pretty exciting stuff. I got to tell you that. And that's what I see. So what I would say now is important. I'm going to say that if you're a new guest here and you're falling in love with what you hear, and you say, hey, if Jeff can do this, I can do this too. I want you to get back to the person that introduced you and connect with them now, not later, now, and say, I love it. What do I need to do to open my account? Help me facilitate it. Let's get going. And so as you probably have your guests on, you should be reaching out to them as well. You should be following up with them, get them connected, help them open an account and find out if they're category 1, 2, or 3, and let them work with you at whatever level that might be. And I just want to say I appreciate everyone for spending a few minutes with me. I have found my dream job, and I think you too will find yours if you can believe in what I've said tonight. It's just fabulous. Thank you, Mark and Ed, for allowing me to be part of this fabulous company. Thank you.